saved. No, I just had all this nervous energy and I wasn't paying attention to the fact that I was going like this with my pen.
Clicky.
What?
You're a clicky. I took I guess it was human physiology as an undergrad. It was in a lecture hall of about 400 people. And the lectures were given with overhead projectors, and they have the little acetates and they draw pictures, and they'd use different colored pens, and every time they change colors, people have those multicolor clicking pens. And so you hear 400 people click their pen, and it just clicks, goes, oh, it was horrible. I hated it. It was really loud. So thanks for bringing that back up and making me think of the horrible experience.
Well, I remember when we were taking the chemistry tests. At one point, you could hear everybody, not everybody, but the majority of the classroom knocking over their calculator, and that made so much noise. But you hear it time and time again.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny.
Yep, same idea. Alright, so class officially started. I forgot to show you guys a video last time. So I've got a video, it's mostly an animation, sort of computer generated, but it follows an oocyte all the way through development. So it's, I don't know, I think it's kind of neat. It's about 5 minutes, 6 minutes long. You guys interested? These are all sperm, probably in the year or two. So that's the secondary oocyte. It doesn't usually glow. So that represents the enzymes coming out that just squirt out of the tip of the spermatozoa.
Which allows you to penetrate.
Yeah, it breaks down that inner pig coat and allows it to get through. So nematode looking things are supposed to be chromosomes. DNA. Copying it. Back to chromosomes, those are condensed and they're positioned and sorted out. So this is now just mitosis, right? So that zygote went through its first mitotic division and just keep going through making more and more cells. It's just copies of itself. So it's making its way down the rear tube. That's supposed to represent cilia. It sort of looks fuzzy, but it's rolling on. Cilia help propel it along. Rolling through a field of grass. So those are the cells that would work its way into the uterine lining to help sort of form an attachment between embryo and uterus. It's the neural tube, so the beginning of the nervous system. There's the head end. Embryo. It's a little heart in there now. Its heart rate is extremely high compared to an adult's heart rate, so that's normal. How cute. Little bud. Spots. Gymnastics, right?
God, I love how big that is.
Isn't that wild?
Is there techno music that goes to this?
Actually, I think it is. I decided to mute it though.
I was kind of joking too.
There's Dad. There's Mom. Alright.
I like how it says the end, but everything else is like in
Yeah.
Italian. Yeah, like French. Is it French?
Non-English.
Not English?
Alright. So, do we have questions about that video? Alright. Do we have questions about anything else?
So, with the anti-nucleatic peptide,
Neutral natriuretic peptide?
yeah, the stimulus is increasing blood pressure, and that action is increased glomerular filtration. So it's
And if you don't increase sodium reabsorption, your net result is you get rid of more sodium, to absorb more sodium.
And then for just, I think it was it ADH and, is it aldosterone have similar, responses?
They both are in response to
So there's an osmolarity.
drop in blood pressure.
Right.
They do it through different ways. One acts through water, the other acts through sodium.
And the ADH would be through the sodium, that rise in the osmolarity of the body.
Well, it would respond
That's
to
one
that.
response.
That's one stimulus for
Or it could be
increasing
low
ADH.
blood pressure.
What's that?
It could be low blood pressure, it could be,
Right, or it could be higher concentration.
and then for the aldosterone, it could also be, it would not, it would be the low blood pressure and then, but not
But not
the
increase in concentration, because that's the last thing you want to do is reabsorb more sodium if you're already too slow.
So when you're speaking of osmolarity, in this case, are you primarily speaking about just the sodium?
No, but if you reabsorb more sodium, it would contribute to that osmolarity problem.
Okay,
Right, so lots of things can contribute to your osmotic concentration. Sodium's just one.
right.
Chlorine would be one.
What's that?
Chlorine would be one.
Yeah,
potassium would
all
be
those
one,
ions. Pick
all
any
of
one
the
of them.
electrolytes.
Good. That also. And even, larger molecules like, sugars and amino acids, all those contribute to osmotic concentration as well. Basically, anything that's not a cell,
So
for the most part.
if you have an increase in osmotic, in osmolarity, is
Hold on one second, Marina, did we get your question fully
Yeah,
addressed? Okay.
it's going to decrease, it's going to stimulate ADH to be released and increase osmolarity.
Increase in osmolarity would cause an increase in ADH. So if you are more concentrated, you want to reabsorb more water to dilute your body, or to keep you from getting more concentrated.
That's it, okay.
Yeah, no one else is doing it, might as well.
So for you, with the gallbladder, you have the bile, and then there's the bile salts. And so the way the bile salts, it's the non-polar end that helps break down the. It uses the non-polar end so that the water will follow it on the polar end.
Uses both end, yeah. So the non-polar end lets it go into a fat drop,
Right,
and the polar end lets water follow it.
right. And that's to help break down
That,
fat.
Yeah, if you've got a big glob of fat and you want the enzymes, lipases to work on it, if it's just one big glob, you have a limited surface area. The higher the surface area, the faster the rate of breaking that down. So let's break it into tiny little droplets so there's a much greater surface area, and that's done through the bile salts.
And that's coming from the gallbladder. And
The bile salts are, yeah.
right, and so the bile salts are, is that the gallbladder, the bile salts are coming after is it the pyloric sphincter releases like the tablespoon of the chyme, and then it enters that. So if someone has a gallbladder surgery, then they won't have that regulated.
Oh, if they have the
amount.
gallbladder removed?
Yeah, they won't, it would just like come out all at once, or is it, you won't have it at all?
Now, you'd still get bile, but you sort of continuously trickles from the liver, as opposed to get dumped by the gallbladder in large quantities when you really need it.
Okay,
So bile's not going to be able to do its job as efficiently, but it's still, there is some there.
and so that's why you'd be like lactose intolerant or something, or because you don't have, or
Well,
you would
no,
be on a
lactose-
special, so you'd be on a diet in which